title. Remember, he did it in this segment here where he told Seth after Seth agreed that he wouldn't go near the world title. Gunther said that, you know what? I'm going to lift the agreement. Then you made that snaky phone call to Rhea Ripley, but you're hurting Gunther's momentum because now everyone's feeling sorry for Damian because Damian's been botching as champion. And I feel like too, is Gunther's coming in, compete for the world title. I don't think he's gonna have the momentum anymore because everyone's gonna be focused on Damian so much and want Damian to retain his world championship. And like I said, bonus round, I will get more into that. I didn't like that part because Damian needs to prove himself as champion because he currently had botches in his matches. And I think that's what's leading to, and it's going to hurt Gunther in the process because I don't think Gunther will win at SummerSlam because Damian Priest, his lack thereof as a run as world champion. That's why I think it's gonna hurt him. So those are things I saw wrong with Monday Night Raw, guys. That's the thing I saw wrong. And it sucks, but that's just the way things go sometimes. At least that's how I see it. But with that being said, though, that was all I have regarding the Rhea Ripley returns on WWE Raw, confronts Dominic Mysterio while Liv Morgan flees. And Liv will also turn on Dominic Mysterio since we talked about that. Since she fleed, that shows she's going to turn on Dom. But I'm going to get to the bonus round shortly. Now, we got 47 people at X. X, come on over to Red Carpet Ring on YouTube. Red Carpet Ring YouTube if you want to check out the bonus round. Also, the same on Facebook. Come on over to YouTube. We're going to talk more about it. So everybody on Red Carpet Ring on X, come on over to the Red Carpet Ring on YouTube. Come on over and we're going to talk more about the bonus round. Let's talk about it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to get to that shortly, though. Definitely get to that shortly. I want to see what the whole case is going to be. We're going to definitely talk about it. Yeah, we got a lot of people over there, so let's get over there. Let's get it going. I'm going to say our goodbyes to X because we are going to talk about Mr. Damian Priest as his why is he overrated as a champion? We gotta talk about that, guys. We definitely we got to dive in on that one. We gonna dive in. We gonna dive in on that one. So come on over. You guys couple minutes. Come on over to Red Cover Ring on YouTube. I see we got a lot of people over there, and we are going to get to the bonus round of why Damian is an overrated champion. What is the reason for that? So come on over. Come on over, guys. Let's get it going. All right, I give you guys time. Come on over. We're going to say our goodbyes to X right now. So you guys got to come over to Red Carpet Ring on YouTube. All right, we're going to talk about why Damian is an overrated champion. Let's talk about it. Now, Damian, he's overrated because he has not won a championship defense match on his own. Let's be honest. He has not won a championship on his own. He always had interference. He always had, remember his match against, with Jey Uso at Backlash, someone interfered on his behalf, which was, we do know, was Judgment Day, Finn Balor mainly. We know that happened too. And of course, Clash at the Castle with CM Punk. And again, Money in the Bank with CM Punk and Drew McIntyre cashing in. I don't think Damian can win a championship on his own. I just don't see that. I don't see that happening with Damian Priest. And it's going to hurt. It has damage his stock as champion. Because now he's seen as a paper champion. That's the problem with Damian. He's seen as a paper champion. And that has definitely hurt his stock. It's hurt his stock. He's not valuable like he should be. He's not valuable at all. And it's definitely hurting him as a champ. And that I do not like with Damian. He is not seen as a main event. When I see Damian, I'm supposed to think of world champion. I'm thinking of someone that could be a very profitable champion, someone that's the main event, someone that I know this is the world champion. He's going to represent. I don't see that with Damian. He is a paper champion. And that, with that being said, it puts him on the list.
You just made the list!
But this is not a good look for Damian. And Figure 4, shout out to him, Figure 4 TV. You called this out a long time ago. You said that Damian, even when he won a briefcase, he was not profitable as a champion. So you're right. Definitely. I just don't see it. I don't buy it to Damian as a world champion, and let alone that, not just that, not even a main eventer, not a main eventer either. So I don't see that happening. I don't see it happening at all. Yeah, majority has short attention span. They will put the strap on someone. Here goes the Morris. This should be next holder. Yeah, you're right. Replaceable era. And I see that too. You see, good point. You said that Judgment Day storylines is similar to the Bloodline story. Just give different shows, give and take. Yeah, and I see it. And Damian Priest, speaking of which, he's a knockoff Roman, saying all rise. And speaking of which, he's botched a lot during his world title matches. Look at here where he botched the title. Look at these two instances here. Look, at first at Clash at the Castle, he got his leg caught in the rope. And this was versus Drew McIntyre. That was a botch. We could say it was production. We could say Jay Cargill did it too. But Jay's a newcomer. Damian's a veteran. He should know better. And look here at Money in the Bank that just happened. Remember, Damian was supposed to kick out, but he didn't. And I saw how Triple H and us were feeling sorry for him, and he's having a pity title run. Remember, it's just sad how they're treating this run. This is not a real run as champion. Remember, Seth said this too in me to feel sorry for Damian. He said, "Oh, Damian, you gotta be good. You gotta be great as world champion. You're good, but you gotta be great as champion." That was his way of having pity on Damian. And we saw this. Triple H had pity on him during the press conferences. It's a pity title run, meaning everyone feels sorry for Damian. They have sympathy for him because they know he's been botching. Damian's a likable person, and I think that's what's happening to him now. This is what despite the botching, everyone feels sorry for Damian, and this is not a good look at all for him. And I believe as well that another thing's going on with Damian Priest. I think too that he was promised a title run, and I think a good point is he was also to get back at Edge, who started the Judgment Day with him, because Edge had his disagreements of how they was running the Judgment Day storyline, which ultimately led Edge getting put out of Judgment Day and become a babyface. I know Ed said because they didn't have no baby faces because Cody was hurt and Orton was hurt on Monday Night Raw, but it was also due to disagreements with how the Judgment Day storyline was being ran. That's another reason why he became a babyface and he feuded with Judgment Day instead of aligning himself with them. But Damian Priest became a world champion and he started Judgment Day with Edge before Dom and Rhea and Finn Balor, all of that. He was pretty much the beginning members of the Judgment Day. But other than that, Damian is a paper champion. I do not see this man as a profitable champion. He's a paper champion. He does not sell out any arenas. He does not do anything dope as far as a great promo. He's okay on promo, but he's not the champion that you're paying money to see. When you guys go to WWE shows, when you go see a main event, a world champion, are you guys all honestly the ones who do go to the shows? Are you paying to see Damian Priest? Are you paying to see him in the main event? Do you want to see him? No, you want to see other people like the Bloodline, Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, or Drew McIntyre, and especially CM Punk. You are not going to see El Champion. And nothing too, while we on that, Damian is a ripoff, guys. I'm sorry to say he's a ripoff. Look how he carries himself in the segments here. You know how he calls himself El Champion? I'm sorry, but he is a ripoff, and he's a ripoff of a legend that is a guy that's been a multiple time world champion, Chris Jericho. I think he's more of a ripoff of anything. If you guys remember, you know they call Damian Priest El Champion.
El Champion is it?
El Champion sounds a lot familiar to what Chris Jericho used to call himself. If you guys remember.
So Le Champion is in Champagne.
El Champion sound a lot like Le Champion, like Chris Jericho. So all this Damian, you know what you did, Damian. We know where you got that angle from. You know what you did.
I didn't know that. You know what you did. I know what you're talking about. I swear and swear. You know what you're a legend, man.
Yeah, he's a ripoff Chris Jericho with the El Champion, which is the Le Champion. See, Vegas 4 TV gets it. And they already looked at Damian as a stigma. They already was calling you a alternative look of Undertaker. They already called you the alternative look of Undertaker. And Drew McIntyre kind of said it too. And Drew McIntyre also called Damian a paper champion. He called him that too. Now, not just the look, you botching matches, and now you copying off, rip off Chris Jericho and the whole All Rise. That sounds a lot like Acknowledge Me, Roman Reigns. That's what it sounds a lot like, guys. So Damian he's a fraud, but he's not a good fraud. See, it's one thing of stealing some content, stealing some things and making it your own and sound good. Like LA Knight, he's a mix up of The Rock, Stone Cold, Ric Flair, and he's done very well with that. Damian, when he does it, not so much. Not so much with Damian. I don't see it with him. So it's not a good look for him. I'm sorry to say that. Not a good look at all for Damian. And like I said, I can just tell at this point, people feel sorry for Damian at this point, guys. I'm sorry. They feel sorry for this man. They don't want him to be oh my God, he's such a great champion and all that such. No. They don't. They're not. They have pity on him, and this is why his world title run is not the best. This is why his world title is lackluster and is very, very mid at best. Average at best, mid at best, how you want to call it. And I think that whenever he do lose his world title, whether it's in a 4-way triple threat, Gunther, whoever beats him, he's not going to get a crack back at this world title. He's not getting another opportunity to world title. I know he's a Triple H guy. Triple H believes in him, and people like Damian. I like Damian. He has a good wrestling skill. He's good in the ring. I like the Seven Heaven choke slam. I like how he can move in the ring. He's agile, but he botches when it counts the most, and that's a big issue for me. And I don't think it's going to ultimately lead to already what's getting questionable title run. It's going to be lead to a very long, dry, boring title run. And people going to look at you weird now, so they don't want that. And then that's going to put Damian on a lot of people's list.
You just made the list!
So this is not a good look for Damian. I'm sorry, not a good look at all. So I don't see it. I'm sorry, I just don't see it with Damian. I don't see it, guys. I'm sorry, but not sorry. But Damian, I know he's been champion since WrestleMania. I know he is doing his best to make this a prestigious title. He's doing his best to make sure that it's a respectable title. I get all of that. I really do. But Damian's not holding up his end of the bargain. And I don't think he just don't have it. I'd rather have the championship go to Drew McIntyre WrestleMania instead of Damian Priest, because I mean he's closing in now. Damian at this point, he's had the title now for 91 days, approximately 3 months. And in 3 months, I haven't seen nothing impressive or nothing stellar of this title run. Maybe you guys in live chat can let me know on the playback. I haven't seen nothing stellar of this title run. He's been champ for 3 months. Nothing special about this run. Nothing. So he needs to step it up. If not, it's no good. He's transitioning to a babyface now anyway. And you got to keep up with a babyface run and the whole Judgment Day crumbling. I just don't see it, guys. I don't see it. I just don't. I don't see nothing profitable or worthy of Damian Priest's title run. I'd rather him not, instead of Drew not having a failed cash in, it should have been Damian Priest. Now I'm looking back, hindsight 2020, it should have been Damian with the failed cash in, not Drew. Drew would have been a definitely better world champion. We've seen Drew as world champion, especially now since had very elite mic skills now, and he has a different character than he was when he was the WWE champion. I'd rather seen that with Damian, but I get it. They want to give everybody a chance to be a world champion. You don't want to have the same men having a world championship. I get that too, but Damian is a project fail. This is not a success story. Fail. Now maybe I think Damian's the best mid-carder at that, having an Intercontinental or United States champion, and he was a previously United States champion. I don't see Damian in the world title picture unless he goes back to the mid-card after he loses his championship. He works on a character, works on his skills, mic skills, everything. Don't botch in the ring, get better, recondition himself, and maybe if he get back to the main event scene, maybe, just maybe he will be seen as a serious world champion again. Maybe he does get better, but I just don't see that right now. So that's all I have regarding. Other than that, that's all I have regarding bonus round. Why Damian is over a champion. You guys in the live chat and in our playback and comment section, let me know, what do you think of Damian run as champion? Do you think he has what it takes to be a good, profitable world champion, or is his run, like I've seen, has been lackluster and it's not lived up to the expectation as it should? Soon to videos will pop up. One will be Money in the Bank 2024 review. Next video will be biggest mistakes of Money in the Bank. I appreciate you guys coming out. You guys already know what it is. It's OUT.